If you are yet to subscribe, help click on the subscribe button and also on the bell icon beside it to notify you when we drop a new video. Thank you. In this video, we are going to look at the best way to understand completing the square. Completing the square method of solving quadratic equation. So let us take what the concept of quadratic equation is. Quadratic equation is an equation written in form of ax squared plus bx plus c all equals to 0. So this is an example of what we call a general representation of quadratic equation. So if I'm to solve, a typical example of such is when we have a x squared minus x minus 20 equals to 0. So here in this equation, my a, which is the coefficient of x squared, is 1. And the coefficient of x, which is b, is minus 1. While the c is now minus 20. So that is how to represent this equation. So now, let's bring the idea back to factorization. So from which we are going to understand completing the square better. So in factorization, if I am to solve this by factorization, I'm going to multiply the coefficient of x squared with c. So definitely I'm going to have ac here. And that ac gives me, that is, minus 20. So, however, I'll look for two numbers. We call them factors. Two numbers of which, when I add them, that is, the sum must be equals to b. And the product must be equals to AC. So of which I can actually find. So where are the two numbers for this particular equation? I'm going to have, that is, minus 5 and 4. Minus 5 and 4. The product of minus 5 and 4 gives us AC, which is equals to minus 20. While their sum gives us minus 1, which is equals to what? B. So then we are good to go. So after getting this, what I will do is the coefficient of x, which is b, we turn into these two factors. So then we have x squared minus 5x plus 4x minus 20 all equals 0. Then I can group this together, then group this together. So I have x, factorizing this into bracket, x minus 5. Then I'm going to have the positive goes into, let's factorize this also. 4 goes here, 4 goes here. So I have plus 4 into x minus 5. Because 4 goes into 20, minus 20 is what? Is minus 5. All equals to 0. So after having this factorization, I think I have this and this which are the same. So I pick one. X minus 5. Then join this and this together. X plus 4 all equals to 0. So therefore x equals 5 or minus 4. Similarly, we can also solve using the method of completing the square but in a new dimension, because this equation is factorizable. An equation that we can directly apply this is called a factorizable equation. So on attempts to factorize other types of equation and it becomes abortive, then we try to use the completing the square method. So let's see how that goes. So let's take, for instance, this equation, x squared minus 10x plus 18 all equals to 0. So let's see this. How do we actually factorize this? Is it factorizable? Maybe I should give you a chance to factorize it. Are you able? Oh, no. It won't definitely work. It won't work because you can actually find two numbers of which the sum is going to give us minus b and the product gives us AC in this case. So what are we going to do? Looking at it vividly. So I think we should all understand it this way. Let us take this brush to the other side. So I'm taking this brush to the other side. I have x squared minus 10x all equals to minus 18. You wondered why I left as much as this space? Yes, something is missing there. So we're actually looking for a number that will fit exactly into this point that will make this equation factorizable. And that is what we're searching for. So since 18 doesn't fit, let's throw it to the other side. So then find a number that would fit exactly into this. So shall we? Let us. So now to do that, how can we get a number that will fit exactly into this point and enable this equation to be factorizable? What we're going to do is we divide the b by 2. That is minus 10 all over 2. Then after doing that, we square our answer. So meaning we have minus 10 all over 2 all squared. So and that definitely gives minus 5 all squared. So bringing that here, I'm going to have x squared minus 10x. Then I will have, I'm adding that to both sides anyway, because after I fit in the number here, in order to maintain the equality, I have to add it here also. So meaning I'm going to add the minus 5 squared here, going into minus 18 plus minus 5 squared. Wonderful. So now what next? I think this equation can be factorized now. Yeah, because we have x squared minus 10x plus 25 all equals, now this is the new equation which can now be factorizable. Then I evaluate this side, this is 25, then minus 18 plus 25 is going to give us 7. We're going to have 7 here. So having this, I can factorize this side now. So to factorize, I knew that the numbers of which the sum will give us minus 10, which is b, is going to be minus 5, minus 5. So and the sum of these will give minus 10. And the product gives 25. So then this side is factorizable. Then we factorize. So x squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 25 all equals to 7. So we group this as we have said. So we have x into x minus 5. Then I think I have minus 5 into x minus 5 all equals 7. So then I have x minus 5. That's one of this. Then you join this also, x minus 5 all equals 7. So I think we get this easily. So from there, I can actually say this is x minus 5 all squared equals 7. So meaning x minus 5 will be root 7. So therefore, x equals root 7 plus or minus 5. That is the solution to that question. So this is how completing the square works. There is no brainstorm or whatever or a hidden rule about it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Thank you.